me go ahead and get back in it with you guys. This is my Motivation Monday show. I'm hoping you guys can hear me now. We were having a little problem with our volume. And I was about 4 minutes into the show before I realized that it was really noticeable that I was not on. But Motivation Monday is here. Really, it started to motivate myself because I can go back and watch the shows, and sometimes I can watch as if though I've never even heard it, and I've never even heard what was going on, because I believe God uses the word to really center us sometime. And I know when I get off point or I get out of whack, I'm looking for a word from God, sometimes just to be able to keep going another day, just to keep pushing on. A lot of people tell me all the time, Kenny, it seems like you have no stop in you. You have no stop. No, I just have God in my life, and I know that regardless of the obstacles I come up against, I'm going to keep pressing on. And then I normally have a word. I'm always listening for a word from God to do what He needs me to do. So it's not by my choice. A lot of things that I do them because I believe I'm being led by the Spirit. And the more I get into the Spirit, the more I'm led by the Spirit. But there's a word I want to speak to you guys today, and this is very profound. It helped me tremendously today. And what it says: beware of those who would try to take advantage of you and make you into their image of you. You are made in my image, and you must only follow my lead. Stand strong and resolute in who you are, and do what you have been called to do. Nothing more and nothing less. 2 Corinthians 3:18, but we all with unveiled face, beholding as a mirror in the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord. Man, what I get out of that is, just do you. You know what I'm saying? God has made you special. He's made you just the way you are, and sometimes people's opinion of you is way off because that's their view of who you are. And what this word is just saying is just beware of those people that want to take advantage of you, that want to shape you into what they want you to be or what they anticipate you're going to be. We're individuals. We are grown people. Most of the people watching this, we grown. We do not live in a dictatorship. We live in a democracy. A democracy allows us to do whatever we want to do freely. Okay. And if you're not free, then who God has set free, the God will set you free. Okay, because the deal is you only live under His laws. And when you live under the law of God and you do what God tells you to do, you ain't got to worry about what man gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's I've been getting, a lot of calls, a lot of stuff that comes through me, text messages. Kenny, you be moving, you be doing this, you doing that. You know why? Because I got dreams of my own that I want to accomplish. And when I start becoming stagnant, then I start looking for ways to motivate myself to just go another day. I know I'm back on my walking thing. I'm about 8 days into a 90-day trial. I'm working. I'm doing 90 days in a row, folks. I've already dropped about 15 pounds. I'm changing my diet back again, and I'm hoping and praying I can keep it going this time because that's what I want to do for me. A friend of mine came over and she was telling me, Kenny, you do everything for everybody else. If you treated yourself the way you treated everybody else, you would be off. You would be bad. You would be off the chain. And I thought about that, and I said to myself, you know what? I have been working on a lot of things. I've had to work on my mind. I have to work on my addiction. I've got to work on all of the things that we have to work on a daily basis just to be able to exist here in this world. And there's a lot, okay? And other people's opinions are sometimes they're good when you want them, but then you have people that want to take advantage of you and give you their opinion of who you are, or give you an opinion of what your dream is or where you're headed. And a lot of times I have that happen in meetings where I have a vision of what I'm going to do, or I know exactly what to do. And I have people that will come in and they will say they have a different vision of what mine is. Well, my vision has to overrule when it comes to that. So we just have to be armed up and not let people take over who you are or make you into something they feel that you should be. You are who you are. You're going to be who you're going to be. And the sooner you get used to that, on myself, I'm talking to me, as soon as I'm just like, okay with it, well, it don't matter what y'all think about me. It's what I think about me, and what God thinks about me. Those are the important things. But today I'm just on with my Motivation Monday today, just to come and motivate you guys at the beginning of the week. I know we all go through trials and tribulations. At the end of the week, I was going through a lot. We did a big show out in Stockton. I didn't know it was going to be that many people. We've got like 200 or 300 people who have viewed that thing. And to me, that's a lot. 200 or 300 people come on and watch something that I had to say. That's a great thing. And we've come from where there was 50 to 75. Now we're up in the 2 and the 3s. And I imagine that the more we do, we'll continue to grow. But I appreciate you guys stopping by just to hear a word today. And this is what it is today. September 27th, 2021. Beware of those who would try to take advantage of you and make you into their image of you. You are made in my image, and you must only follow my lead. Stay strong and resolute in who you are and do what you have been called to do. Nothing more and nothing less. 2 Corinthians 3:18 says, but we all with unveiled face behold as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, as being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, as by the Spirit of the Lord. You know what they're just talking about? Just be you. Don't let people take you the way that they think that you need to go. Don't live your life based on what somebody else's image of you is. You need to determine who you are and stick to it, regardless of what other people say. Don't let them fool you or take advantage of you, because, we all are built in the image of God, and God brought us here, and he's the only one that really can reshape you, okay, or really decide. So what I'm saying to you is, you can't listen to what everybody has to say about you. If I listened to what everybody had to say, there would be no Session Real Estate. If I listened to everybody, there would be no shows that we're doing, because every show I do, it seems like my kids is talking to me, Daddy, you always on the air. You always on the air. I'm always on the air, because this is a different time and a different space. Back in the day, we didn't have the opportunity for the exposure that we can have right now. As a Black businessman, we have to be exposure. You have to brand, okay? And if you guys don't notice, I'm branded as far as I can go right now. We got it on the screen, on my chest, on my head, because this is who I am. And I'm not going to let people outside of me define who I am. I am what I choose to be. Okay, and you don't have to like it if you don't want to. That's the same thing for you. Don't be what somebody else wants you to be. Determine what you are and stick to it. Okay, because there are people out there trying to take advantage of you and make you into the image that they have of you. You are made in my image, and you must follow my lead. He said, follow God's lead. God is the only one who can put you where your name can't put yourself. God is the only one that can elevate you or demote you. God is the only one that can cure you. God is the only one that can lead you. And sometimes we get these outside opinions that need to be kept to themselves. Sometimes, people always want to tell me what I should be doing. I appreciate you telling me that, but I'm being led by God, and I'm too far out here on faith to stop and listen to what y'all got to say. I see you, Lemonade Juice, on my Twitch page. Thanks for coming through. We're just talking today about being you, doing you, not allowing outside influences to change who you are, but you have to really become clear in your identity. Many of us have not really come up with who are you? What is your identity? Well, I have a serious identity. If you guys can't see it, I promote it all the time. I try to be in character all the time. And what is that? That is a Black businessman who owns a real estate company, that employs people, that trains people. But most of all, I'm here to be a blessing to my people. That's really what we do. And we coined a new phrase last week, and that is people over profit. Okay, I love you guys more than the profit. Yes, I need to make a profit to keep the doors open, but that's not my number one choice. My number one goal is to help the people. And when I help the people, by the sake of me helping the people, we will make a profit. But I don't need to make a profit off the people. Like a lot of people, profits come before people. You have people out there like, what's the dude who owns Amazon? Betos or whatever his name is. He ain't got no people over profit. He's got straight profit. And he got so much money, he could probably take half of his money and cure half of the world what he got. Okay, but the deal is be about people. Because what difference does it make? You can make all the money you want in the world, and you can't got time to spend it. I bet you that man will never spend all the money he got. But I bet you there's a whole lot of lives that he can touch with that money. And I'm not saying he's not, okay? Because I don't know what he does in his secret place. You know, we all have our secret place in what we do, and we don't go around boasting about what we done or what we gave or what we're doing. We go around just living life. And when you live life on purpose, you know, it's just going to be clear. But for myself, being in front of the camera, living life, you guys get to see some of the good of the land. You know, I'm starting to fly again. I just started pilot school back in flight school on Monday. I got my courses already. You know, I've been in school, like I came home Saturday after I had I had to go to a housewarming. I lost my phone, all that. I shot these shows out on Stockton on Friday afternoon. We shot a show. That show has got a lot of hits on it right now. Breaking in the House in Stockton. Young ladies buying a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with a swimming pool. Her parents are buying a house about a mile, maybe 2 miles away from her house. And we were going from her house to the other house on my bike Friday. And my phone fell out of my pocket on Alpine and Center. And I just want to thank my team in the Philippines, because believe it or not, my team in the Philippines found my phone on Friday. They said, Kenny, I was on my client's phone. I said, man, y'all go and check and find my phone, because I done lost my phone. I don't know where the phone went. And so with that, I called them, and they dropped right on and said, your phone is on Alpine and Center Street. So I went to Alpine and Center Street, and the long story short, I found the case to my phone, but I didn't find the phone. And so I'm standing there, and I met this guy at the gas station. I used his phone to call the office before I rolled up there. So he was in a hurry. So he rolled down and said, man, let me help you find your phone. And so he started calling the office in the Philippines, and they told him, your phone is moving. Your phone is moving up the street. It just moved somewhere. And I'm like, wow, we standing on Center. So I started walking down the street. They say, your phone is on Euclid Street. So I get to walking down Center Street to Euclid. And I get there, and then I hear my phone ringing, and I look over, and there my phone is over on the curb. And you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see it. That's my phone, y'all. That's what happened to me on Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's just totally gone. And this is a new phone, and Verizon got the audacity today to tell me my phone ain't insured, when this was an insured phone that I got from the insurance people. Sent me a phone because I had insurance, and then they got the audacity to tell me this phone is not insured. Well, we about to have a fight. I've been waiting for them all day. I would call them over the weekend, but we got a business account, so we really couldn't talk to them. They got all these people, and they don't even have nobody open on the weekend to call on the business when you got emergencies. These phones work 24 hours a day, and they got somebody ain't there on the weekend. All the money that they make, I think then I was on the phone with them. I told you I was on the phone for an hour and a half, 2 hours this morning, trying to get them on the phone to insure my phone or whatever. They're going to call me back. But, that's just the way my day is going. But guess what? Praise be to God. I do know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know that I'm not going to let this stuff kind of sidetrack me. What I did over the weekend is I got my watch out. My watch also has a phone in it, believe it or not. So, I got a message. But I also can get text messages and phone calls on my watch. So I was doing my watch all week. I'm still doing it because my phone, you guys can see, it's going to take a minute before they get that to me. And I ain't even got it on order yet. But listen, I got a word for you. Beware of those who will try to take advantage of you or make you into their image of you. Make their image of you. You are made in my image, and you must follow my lead. Stand strong and resolute in who you are, and do not do what you've been called to do. Nothing more or nothing less. Definitely nothing less. Okay? We got a whole lot of gifts in the world, and some people their capacity to continue is not very good. So just keep doing what you came here to do. And if you don't know what God has brought you here to do, maybe that's where you need to start. I feel a whole lot of people feel like they're not living up to the expectations they have for themselves. And it's never too late to change. It's never too late to learn something different. But it says right here, stand strong and be resolute in who you are and do what you've been called to do. nothing more or nothing less. 2 Corinthians 3:18, but we all with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed. The word is talking about we're being transformed. I know that I'm being transformed into something brand new. I'm not the same guy this year as I was last year. I feel so much better. I have less weight on my shoulders. I have less concerns or fears. Last year, I was around this time, I was just coming out of, didn't know it. For years, I'd been in depression and anxiety, and just never could feel, I never felt easy about many things. I mean, I could get through it and I can fight through different things, but I was really struggling with anxiety and depression last year this time. And I could not do this show. I mean, I couldn't do almost anything. And if we go back 2, 3, 4 years ago, man, I was even worse off then, because even then, when I was rebuilding my company, just fear of what's coming up, fear of not having enough money, fear of what's going to happen. And even though, the word of God tells he didn't give us a spirit of fear, he gave us a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. Fear does come upon you when you do what I do, when you don't have a paycheck coming every week. Okay, it can be very nerve-wracking, if you will. But the thing about that is that it's also rewarding when you work toward and you get paid for the effort that you put in. And we're really excited about that. We have some new companies we just but we've been in the preparation of starting. But Session Land Development is now into fruition. We have our LLC is being put together right now. We're looking at providing affordable housing in the city of Oakland first, and then we're going to be looking at building affordable housing all over the country, if God says the same. What we want to do is make sure that any person and every person that wants to sleep inside, they have an opportunity to do that. And the way I dream about it is, if we build enough housing, the prices will start coming down. And we have a vision, me and some of my partners, as well as we're in the process of getting together with some nonprofit end buyers for some of the development stuff I want to do. But it is so coming together. We have a project manager. You guys have maybe seen him on my site. Man, he's a real estate genius, and we're so excited to have J.R. Turner as our project manager. But then we also have my staff over in the Philippines. We've got a whole staff over there. They're in the room with me today, I'm sure. They were earlier because my sound wasn't working. They came on, Kenny, your sound's off. But they can't get a hold of me yet because my phone tore up, y'all. This is what happened Friday. After I shot that show, breaking into houses, out in Stockton with the young lady with the 4-bedroom, 2-bath swimming pool at 450. I'm on my bike. I'm getting it. And you know what? I get to the other house that her parents is buying, and my phone gone. So I had to go back and backtrack the phone. But praise be to God, I have a team that works with me. They work for me. They're in the Philippines. I'm going to call her name Susie. Is my administrative assistant. She does a jack of all trades. She manages all operations manager. She does the works for me over there. Then I have Bella. Bella is Susie's sister, and she is our call coordinator. If you guys call our office and you don't get me, you're going to get Susie or Bella. And then when Bella's not around, those are the two that answer the phone. We don't let the men just answer the phone because we got a man in the house over there too. My little brother Rico, he's our transaction coordinator. He does all of our deals. He manages all the stuff. Well, really, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rico manages everybody over there. Okay, don't tell the girls I told you that, but I know who the big boss is, and that's Rico. So anyway, I'm just saying, they probably gonna jump on me later for saying it, but I know who it is. Rico's the one that found my phone on the other day. Rico's the jack of all the trades. You feel me? So we get that on our staff. But hey, I am so plumb pleased and excited about what's happening right now, the opportunities. We had our best month. I wish Susie was here. We've had our best month in the last 10 years. Last month. This is what? Was it this month, Susie, or last month? I wish Susie not here to talk. But we had our best month this month. This month, I think we've got a total of 8 or 9 families in houses. We haven't done an 8 or a 9er in years. And we're looking to see if we can follow that up with another 8 or 9 for the month of October, another 8 or 9 for the month of November, and another 8 or 9 for the month of December. Those are our numbers. How many is that, y'all? is 8. Let's say 8 times 4 times 4. 8 times 4 gonna give me, what is that, 32? Gonna give me 32. Give me 32 people for the month. So we're praying that we can help 32 more families by the end of the year. You know, it's going to take a lot of praying. It's going to take a lot of work, you guys. We've got some new people coming through right now. We also have a new partnership that we just put together with a marketing firm that is coming on to help us with some of our marketing. I know I do a pretty good job with marketing, but I'm looking to go to a whole new level. I'm talking to a level that I know I can't get myself to. I've already taken us about as far as we can go, and I'm looking to put together the perfect team that can come and build the foundation that we really need. And I believe that's what our new partner is going to do, is they're going to go back and build the foundation for what we've already accomplished in 34 years. So if we go back and they're going through my databases, they're going through my emails, they're going through everything, just putting together this list that we're going to start going after the people. Now I know most of our people already on our mailing list, but we have some whole nother dynamic of information we're going to be sharing with you guys. I'm prayerful that once we do get started here, we will be able to start shooting more real estate shows, informational shows. I really wish I could find someone that could manage all that and manage the guests and manage all of the people that we know, because it gets overwhelming. That's the only reason we don't really do the show, because it takes a lot of time and preparation, and in terms of getting guests and getting them prepared for the show and do all the things that we have to do. So that's why I'm usually on by myself. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through. The word says, beware of those who would try to take advantage of you or make you into their image of you. You are made in my image, and you must only follow my lead. Stand strong and resolute in who you are and do what you've been called to do. Nothing more or nothing less. 2 Corinthians 3:18, but we all with unveiled face, beholding as a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory. We're being transformed. I know I'm being transformed. I thank you guys for coming through. That's my little Motivation Monday today. I'll be back on Wednesday for Wisdom Wednesday. We'll be back, probably, God says, the same on Friday with Family, Friends, and Fun Friday. We're just going to keep pressing, keep doing what we do. We love you. Peace out.